Hey, dude, what are you doing here? Everybody was in the accident is actually resting, yo. Everybody else doesn't have important work, eh? Let's open up and get the vibes out there. Anyway, we need to get to the Peace Committee meeting today.
Peace Committee meeting?
Yeah.
Why are you even wasting your time, eh? Those things won't help anyone. All they'll do is just bring up bad feelings.
It lets the community talk about what happened and stop the violence from happening again.
It will never work.
Dogs need to know that this meeting is about making peace, yo. Yes. This initiative is great for Makutano.
Yes. It will help in getting Makutano back on track after all the political violence of last year.
Yeah, my worry is just that this meeting might stir up some bad feelings among the people. But then again, talking about the heart might just help them get over it.
Dressing is done in the bedroom, not at the breakfast table.
Sorry, I'm in a rush.
Why are you always on a rush? You should use that energy in helping me with my campaign.
Mom, I can't. You know I'd love to, but work has me really busy.
I'm so glad that Vincent is here to take care of what you can.
I'm just doing what I can to help, Mom.
Thank you.
Yes, may I help you?
Yeah, nimejikata tu sahi. I need a verdict. Hey, quick, madam. Unasuba?
Yo, you're listening to Makutano Vibes of Fun on the day of the Peace Committee meeting at the school, man. If you have something you'd like to share at this meeting, feel free to stop by and holla at everyone. And now for Bop Fat music, y'all.
All my life, I lived knowing Mabuk is my father. Suffered trying to reach out to his impossible standards. Now that I know he's not, I want to know my real father.
You don't have to know him, Karis.
Yes, Mom, I do. I need to know if he's like me, if I get my business style from him.
I can answer all your questions.
No, you can't, Mom. Only he can answer all the questions that I have.
All right, then. But I can't promise you that he'll be glad to see you. And it's been such a long time since I saw him. I don't know how he's doing. I
know how he's doing. Successful, just as I am.
Before we begin this meeting, I would like
Actually, Bona Chief, before we start the meeting, I think it's important to get someone to handle the meeting, a chairman of sorts.
Madam, I thought that's why I'm here. To try and make sure that this meeting does not get out of...
But, Bona Chief, and this committee is supposed to be people-driven.
Led by the people for the people? This is an initiative by the government for the people.
No.
But the people need to drive these initiatives. It's for the people.
Exactly.
To help them heal.
I think the people should lead it themselves, not the government initiative. You should not hold on to power. This is how it all began.
All right. Let the people lead. In which case, I suggest Dr. Charles Akena to be the head of the Peace Committee. Are you happy, madam? Everyone likes Dr. Charles.
But don't you think it's a bit unfair that the chairman of the CDF committee is still the chairman of the Peace Committee? If this committee will allow me, I'd like to propose Shaka to be the chairman of the Peace Committee.
Pendo, I don't think...
Actually, Mwalimu Pendo has really raised a very valid point. And now that we have two candidates, I think it's a very good idea to see democracy by the people, for the people.
All right, that's agreeable. By show of hands, all those in support of Mr. Shaka.
Where is Peter?
Wait. Aren't you supposed to be in jail for molesting Shiro?
That's none of your business. I'm back and I want my son back.
Yeah.
Peter, come. Let's go home.
No, stop it! I can't.
Why don't you leave him, eh? Until he calms down. After he's calmed down, I am going to bring him. I promise. Yawa. Please.
Some men came and tried to break down my gate.
when the violence started. This man chased my brother down the alley, calling for him to be banned, just because he's not of the same tribe.
That's the repayment for stealing this election.
Okay, people, please, let's stop all this fighting. These meetings are meant for us as a community to talk out the issues we got from the violence. We must be together as a community. But this can only happen if we do it peacefully. I think now we should adjourn for a short break.
Great. A break is what we need. Outside, there is a fruit stand, prepared by me, a peace-loving politician.
Bettina, what's wrong? You ran out of the class.
I'm fine. It's not you. I'm just fine.
Why are you crying? Is it something somebody said?
It's just... You wouldn't understand even if I told you.
No, you try telling me and maybe we can work out how I can be of help.
I've been having nightmares recently. They all have to do with the violence that happened last year. At the time, I was alone at country. The violence was happening all over the place. No one could escape it. They threw a big stone at my door. My house was full with men asking what tribe I was.
What tribe are you?
I was so scared. One of them punched me in the stomach. One of them said he wanted a turn with me. It was so terrible. He held a panga on my neck. And his friends put me down. They tore all my clothes. They took time on me. When they got tired, they left me there to die. Recently, that's all I dream about. Those men are in my head. That time it's in my head. It will never go away. Even in such meetings, when people start shouting, it reminds me of that.
Bettina, I'm so sorry. Those are very hard and difficult times for the whole country. But you know, peace committees like this one are made so that people can recover and talk about these things, so that we can learn from our mistakes. But you know, maybe you should go for counseling, to deal with your dreams. What those men did was very, very, very bad. And it doesn't matter how long ago it was, you still need the help. You need to talk about these things so that you can get better. And I know you can get this help at the health center.
Thank you, Barachi.
And these meetings are for dialogue. If you like, you can come and talk to the people about your experiences.
No. Not right now. I just want to be left alone for a while. Please.
Peter, you know you can talk to me. You must have missed your mommy. Do you want her to come and pick you up instead? Okay, I know we'll talk later. I have to go back to my stall.
Auntie Margaret, can I call someone on your phone, please?
Okay. But don't finish the credit, and then you bring it back to me at the market.
The number is free to call, so I won't finish your credit.
Okay, drink your juice.
Hey, excuse me. Yes. I'm looking for refreshments in. I heard it was somewhere here.
Are you sure? Because I've not heard of refreshment inns. Not for a long time.
Refreshment Inn used to be my hotel. It used to be right here where we are standing. In fact, we should have been sitting at the best table in this place. Would you like to have a soda or some chapatis and chips? I can make it for you now. There is no problem at the Refreshment Inn. I own it. Justus Bakari. Justus Bakari.
Go away. You know what?
Bakari.
They say around here that he used to own that hotel that you're talking about. Sometimes he comes here and preaches to people who buy fuel. But like you see him, he's mad.
But I can't go to the police. What if they don't believe me?
Maybe you should talk to an adult whom you trust. Someone who is your friend. Do you know anyone who is like that?
But how do I start to explain to her what happened to me?
If you trust this adult Peter and you're sure they will not hurt you, then you should start by telling them what was done to you.
Okay, thanks.
So you're actually saying that Bernadette has decided to give fruit for free in that peace meeting?
Miracles actually do happen.
Yes, it's flying off the table. If you actually want, you can donate some fruit.
So that you can go and give them for free?
Never.
Even me, no. Aya, gentleman. Aya, Kababa, you've made the call.
Yes, Auntie Margaret, thank you.
Okay.
Auntie, I need to talk to you.
Hey, Peter, we are going home now.
Hey, Wawe! If the boy does not want to go, let him stay. Aya, Wawe! Peter, stop! Anna, watch out for the storm. Peter! Yeah, Peter! Stop! Peter!
Remember to keep peace during these meetings and the upcoming by-election, and vote only for Bernadette Baraka.
Yeah, it's great to see such a large turnout for this kind of meetings. Almost the whole of Makutano is here.
Almost everybody is here except for that Pipi. I told you to tell him to be here. He will get the youth behind me.
Actually, Mom, Pipi said that he's going to be in the office the whole day.
Oh, really? When I saw him, he was chatting with that, his boss's daughter. Yeah, it must be that Yvonne. Yeah, Yvonne.
That 16-year-old.
Yeah. It's just that Pipi is a high-profile public figure in Makutano, and the youth look up to him. So everywhere he goes, there's someone watching him. It would seem that after making Red pregnant and breaking Tony's heart, he's now chasing after young girls.
How's Tony? You know, since the accident, she's all that Shani talks about.
She's okay.
And Shaka's daughter, Letitia, is it? I actually just wanted to know if you've spoken to Shaka yet.
I haven't had a chance to speak to him. I mean,
Mercy.
I haven't found good time.
This is a rather urgent matter. I hope you understand that as a mother, I will do whatever to help my son. So if you want to help your daughter, I suggest you do the same and talk to him. And get this case to vanish. Washington, may I speak to you?
If you were not aware, Ambrose, Washington, Roosevelt, Kajiwe is no longer a pawn for the Matata family.
Washington, I will never think of making you a pawn.
Ah.
I don't think we can work well together.
I know all about your conniving ways, Naema. Your reputation precedes you. You'll have to beat me in these elections. Fairly, if you can.
Kababa. Kababa. Peter? Why did you fight and run away like that? Kwani, what is going on?
I was scared. I called Chile in Kenya, and they told me that if I'm in a place that isn't safe, I should talk to an adult that I trust and go to a place that I feel safe.
Kababa, you know you can talk to me, and you're always safe when you're with me, Sindio? Come, sit here, talk to Auntie Margaret. Sindio? Talk to Auntie Margaret.
Before Daddy was taken, he used to play a game. He will come into my room late at night and touch me. It hurt. It made me sad.
Peter was right. He shows all signs of physical and sexual abuse. Now I see why that fellow wanted to take his child very fast. He wanted to hide the evidence.
Poor child. How can you do that to your own flesh? Your own flesh and blood, yeah. Aye.
I myself was not around during the skirmishes. But I was here when the local radio station began telling people through vernacular messages that they should be ready for the call to action.
We should shut down that radio station and all vernacular radio. It is responsible.
The radio station was a victim of the politicians who forced it to the position of broadcast.
And the vernacular radio broadcast is of great importance to the masses because it makes people understand fully that which is happening. Huh? Because obviously not everybody understands English and Swahili.
Let's be clear about one thing. It is not about who did what or who is responsible. This committee is here so that all of us can talk about our mistakes, our experiences, and not just talk about them. Learn from them.
We must live together if we expect to move forward someday.
Something must be done about these radio stations and others like it that allow such inciting messages to be played on air.
It's true. The radio stations must be held accountable, but they can also work for good, using vernacular to show that peace is the way forward.
And also controlling vernacular broadcast so that if anything goes wrong, the station can stop the person delivering the broadcast. We can do that.
That is what you should have done in the first place. But anyway, now that this committee is here, I think it is going to ensure that all vernacular addresses are made only to the benefit of the people of Makutano.
Well then, I think we've had a very productive day. We shall come back tomorrow. As for now, let's adjourn on a high, right?
Hey, Chief, have you seen Peter? He ran away. Kwenda huko. You are under arrest for molesting your son, Peter. Take him.
Son,
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry that what you found out about your father was a disappointment.
Disappointment?
He's a mad, homeless man. He's a failure. And you knew all along.
Son? Son?
Are you all right? Have a good afternoon, Priscilla.
Matano suggested that I should do some counseling. Could I book an appointment with you? I'd like to start as soon as possible.
It's fine, yeah?
Thank you.
Take heart.
Okay. Shaka, may I?
Yeah, sure. Later. Mercy, the Matata boy case is beginning soon.
I think we should reconsider the case. You know, after the session there today, we should forgive.
No, Mercy, we cannot do that. Somebody has got to be accountable for what happened. I nearly lost my daughter.
If she had, it still wouldn't bring her back. Forgive Shaka. Please.
Come on, let the Matata boy learn his lesson.
Please, Shaka. Otherwise, I might lose my daughter.
Your daughter?
Tony was the one who was driving, not Sheni. And if there's anyone to go to jail, then it will be my daughter. If you pursue this case, please. I've lost a husband. Don't take my daughter away from me.
I'll drop the case immediately.
Thanks.
Sorry. Take heart.
Do you see what you've done to our family? All because of your lies?
Hey, madam, you better calm down. Otherwise, you're going to end up in the cells with your husband.
What lies have you told, child?
He's not lying about anything. That thing that you call a husband has been molesting your son. And you say you don't know anything. Kwanisi, you share the same house.
They aren't lies, Mommy. You knew. I know you knew.
It's not true. He's lying about the whole thing. Didn't I tell you not to tell anyone about this?
You were there and you watched your husband molest your son? What kind of a mother are you?
I had no choice. He's the only source of food for my family. I never saw him hurt Peter, but he'll always go and talk to Peter late at night. Whenever I asked him, he threatened to leave. He would have left us to starve. And I needed to feed my child.
Madam, the community expects you, and even the law expects you to protect your child.
Yes.
You shouldn't have just sat there silently.
Yes.
You should have come and talked to me or to somebody. You let the boy down.
Yes. How could I? He would have run away before you caught him, and I wouldn't be able to feed my child. Please help us. Help us. We're so desperate.
Madam, the way I see it, you belong in there with that agri of yours. You're just as guilty as he is.
What about Peter? Who will take care of my child if both of us are in jail?
I can try and help you. That's if you agree to testify against agri. A community service sentence can be organized. That's if court agrees.
Ajole nenda shule nikasome. Amka mapema, peleka maisha pole.
You are late, Pipi.
I had work.
The same work you had earlier today or different work?
Mom, what are you getting at?
Vincent saw you with that young 16-year-old girl walking along the streets. Aren't you even concerned, Pipi?
Mom, if you must know, we were just hanging out. That's what Vincent saw.
You are acting like you don't care about the name you carry. The name that you are going to drag through the mud. Because people will think that you are hunting after another young girl to take advantage of after Red and Tony.
I'm sure that's a thought that Vincent put in your head. Look, Mom, why can't you understand that we are just friends? Nothing more. Why can't you see that?
Because I'm thinking about you. I can see what people will say. If only you could see what Vincent and I are.
Vincent? All I hear about these days is Vincent. Mom, I am your son. I can't be perfect. I can only be me. Why can't you just accept me?
Because you make a lot of mistakes. And as long as you live under my roof, I will tell you when you make them.
Fine. If that's the case, I'll move out.
Where are you going?